Hello, my name is Renee Hodges, and this is my process speech on how to cook my tropical spaghetti, which is much like your traditional spaghetti. However, it includes a little bit of heat with a little bit of sweet, and it also includes mangoes and jalapenos. So right now I am gathered here by two people who are going to be my audience for today. I'm going to go ahead and show you them really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing here started for you. First thing first, you want to make sure that you have all of your ingredients prepared. So I have my spaghetti noodles, I have my mangoes, my onions, my jalapenos, I have my bell peppers, and I pre-chopped everything along with my sugar. Over here, I have my black pepper, my red chili flakes, as well as my seasoning salt. So first thing first, you want to make sure, again, everything is pre-chopped. Once everything is pre-chopped, you want to go ahead and you want to put it in your bowl with your ground beef. I'm actually using ground turkey, a lot healthier for you. So I'm going to go ahead with my ground turkey. I'm going to put my vegetables in here. I'm going to put everything actually except for the mangoes, because I don't want to put the mangoes in until my meat is about cooked. I want to wait till my meat is pretty much done, and then I'm going to put my mangoes in at the end because I don't want to overcook them. You know, onions and bell peppers do take a little bit longer to cook down, along with the jalapenos, to kind of get it a little softer. But you don't want it too crunchy as you're eating it. So once I go ahead and put it all in here, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasoning. See, I have it all in the bowl. Now I'm going to add my seasoning. I'm going to put my black pepper. Okay. Maybe like a teaspoon worth. I've been doing this for a while, so I'm actually pretty good at eyeing it. I would say about a teaspoon of red chili flakes. Just go ahead. It's always easier for me to just take this part off because it seems to take longer when you try to shake it. Let me show you what I mean. See, it's like, what is that? That doesn't do much. So we're going to go ahead with this. I have my seasoning salt. Maybe want to do like a half a teaspoon worth. Because you got to remember, the meat is going to release some oils. It's going to cook down some of the seasoning flavor. Then you want to go ahead, you want to mix it together. So I'm going to mix it all up nice and evenly. See, I just want to mix it all up nice and easily together. Once I get it all mixed up, I make sure I have my skillet together and I start cooking it. Because I want to make sure that I have it cooked down and ready for the mangoes. Now, once I have it cooked and I know that it's done, as I have here, I have my meat already cooked up. Once I have it cooked, I want to go ahead and I want to add the mangoes to it. And I want to cook those mangoes down some. So let me go ahead and get my mangoes added into it here for you. That way I can show you how we get this going. So I want to add my mangoes. And I want to cook it down. And I want to cook it all the way down. At the same time, I'm going to be boiling my noodles. See, I have my noodles here boiling. Have it all going together. And it's actually doing pretty good here. Once this here goes ahead and cooks down, I want to go ahead and add my sauce. I'm going to be using Prego Traditional. You always want to go ahead and I want to taste it as I mix it in, just to make sure it's to the level that I want it at. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add a little bit of Prego. And I want to add a little bit of Prego to it. As I'm adding the Prego, I'm going to be mixing. And I'm going to go ahead and allow it to continue to cook. As it continues to cook, I want to make sure that I cook the sauce into it. That's why I add a little sauce and I let it just go ahead and cook down. Because I don't want it to be too wet at first. I just want to make sure that I get that flavor into the meat as it finishes cooking. Then I go ahead and I taste it. Once I taste it, I know that it's going to need a little bit of sugar because of all the salt and the pepper and the chili flakes and the jalapenos. So I go ahead and I get my sugar. And I can pretty much eye it. I do maybe like a teaspoon. Some people don't like it as sweet. You can do a half a teaspoon, but I do about a teaspoon of sugar. Then I want to go ahead, I want to mix it in very well. Once I have it here mixed in pretty good, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to taste it again, just to make sure that it's at my desired tastings. Then once I get this pretty much ready, you see it's starting to get a little thicker. I want to thicken it down. Starting to get a little thicker. My noodles are pretty much done, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the pot off with my noodles. I always put a little bit of either olive oil or coconut oil inside my noodles. Once I do that, and I cook it that way, and a little bit of salt, and I cook it that way, okay? And then once I finish cooking, I go ahead and I pull the water off of it. Pour the water off. I'm gonna put some noodles over in it, and I'm just gonna saute it in the saucepan. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead and saute it in the saucepan really good. This is just about ready for the noodles. Once I put the noodles in there, it's then gonna come ahead and I get it all together and prepared. And it cooks down, it's gonna look like this. Ooh.